So, good morning again. Good morning. I hope you all had an amazing week. I know I did, practicing. Thank you for inviting me to share with you today. I was supposed to speak on November 24th, and with the upcoming Thanksgiving on mind, I plan to speak about the importance of having gratitude for everything in life. Well, I don't know about you. I celebrate gratitude and Thanksgiving and gratitude every day anyway, and gratitude is one of my very favorite subjects. You want to know why? Bottom line, I would not be here if it wasn't for gratitude. Consistent practice of gratitude is one of the most powerful tools that helped change my life from depression to happiness, from suffering to joy, which became the source of my good physical health as well. For many years of my life, I had not known gratitude at all. And there was a time that I actually would get angry if someone told me to be grateful for everything and to be grateful for who I am. I didn't think I deserved anything good or had anything to be grateful for in my life. That was for other people, not for me. You see, I was beaten, molested, and raped throughout all my youth and throughout all my childhood by my own family. Later, I battled 2 cancers and I was in poor health emotionally and physically during most of my adult life. I tried to kill myself 6 times. I had absolutely no concept of worthiness, and gratitude wasn't even on my radar. All I could see was negativity, darkness, and suffering. Gratitude? Huh, what a notion. Now, you tell me, how can someone feel gratitude when violated and victimized? How can one feel gratitude when suffering? How can one feel gratitude in a world with war and devastation? How can one feel grateful when life basically sucks? Sadly, most of my life, I didn't give gratitude much of a thought until that one day. Picture it. I lived in Johnson City at that time and planned to drive to Asheville, which was about an hour away. The landscape was amazing, and avoiding the highway, I drove through the winding roads to the mountains when I noticed an older woman walking very slowly on the side of the road. She looked tired, and her body bent slightly, carrying a shabby old backpack that seemed too heavy for her. Since there wasn't a bus stop, no house nearby, and the city was at least 30 minutes away, I stopped on an impulse and asked her if she needed a ride. The woman accepted with a nod and plunged herself in a seat beside me, her backpack secured between her knees. I learned her name was Sally. I hope there's not a Sally here. You should not come back today. So she didn't look happy. She smelled like an overloaded ashtray. I almost regretted letting her into my car. And to break the ice, I politely asked her what the plan for the day was. And I kid you not, it was like opening the gates to a dam when her complaints about life flooded out of her mouth like a mudslide in a language I would not repeat here. It was like an attack from the dark side, and nothing, absolutely nothing was good. To stop her flow, I suddenly found myself intercepting by pointing out that everything has at least 2 sides and not everything is bad. Her angry energy almost made me stop the car when Sally defended her negative outlook with a fierce passion. Thankfully, her stop came up, and after I dropped her off, I had to take some time to breathe and compose myself before driving any further. Totally drained, I parked my car next to an abandoned barn. Reflecting on the last 30 minutes, it suddenly felt like a curtain opened to a brutal truth. And I recognized in horror, this woman was just like me. And I wasn't a desirable person to be. But at the same time, I also realized that I was able to plead a more positive point of view to her complaints. It was almost like a defense. My aha words were point of view. And I suddenly recognized that I had focused only on one point of my life. I never even thought much about looking at things differently because I was solely involved in my victimhood, my suffering, my drama. It became a habit. It was my lifestyle, and I had chosen the way I looked at my life. That became crystal clear to me. With tears streaming down my face, sobbing loud, I started searching for what was good in my life, just to prove that to myself that there was something. It felt like a rope was extended to me, so I could climb out of my poor me state of mind with every positive thought I could come up with. It was an awakening moment, and I began to recognize many blessings I had not paid attention to all my life. Still sobbing, I promised to myself to practice gratitude every day from here on. So I purchased a little notebook in Asheville and started my first gratitude diary, listing 5 things I was grateful for right there. And I vowed to do this every single day. And like a typical German, I had to challenge myself even more and didn't allow repeats. So I was forced to create gratitudes when I ran out. I'll tell you later what I did to create gratitudes if you ask me. It wasn't always easy. And it took years of diligent practice, relapses, and overcoming my own doubts over and over again. In the end, after about 30 gratitude diaries later, I became who I am now. A happy soul in charge of an amazing human life experience, filled with gratitude for absolutely everything. My computer's playing funny. So look at me now. It was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. Now, what is exactly gratitude, and what does it do? And why is it so important? I did some research on the subject and chose information I found on several websites and added my own point of views for your benefit. Gratitude is a positive emotion that can make a real difference in your life and the life of your loved ones. Did you know that gratitude has many health, relational, intellectual, and spiritual benefits? And as an emotion, gratitude is a feeling of happiness that comes from appreciation. Not only that, there's actually scientific evidence that by expressing genuine gratitude on a daily basis, you also can improve physical health by improving quality sleep, cardiovascular health, and immune function. Quite simply, gratitude helps you to feel good by creating dopamine in your brain, which is a neurotransmitter that controls the brain rewards and pleasure center. According to a study, practicing genuine gratitude regularly could add 7 years to your life. Sounds like a great deal to me. It also helps us to repel stress. Gratitude helps people bond. Just simply saying thank you can make you feel closer to someone. When we express gratitude, people feel recognized and appreciated, which is an important part of developing and maintaining healthy relationships. Being grateful makes our life feeling so much more meaningful. Awareness training begins with gratitude. Gratitude also helps us recognize great opportunity in life, keeps you away from negative things, which increases your ability to live your life fuller. So for someone looking for a life with no regrets, sweet memories, a life of gratitude is the way to go. Gratitude promotes optimism and helps us develop a more positive outlook. It is the essence of happiness. Friends, I'm asking you, who does not want this? It's free. Gratitude is a practice which can become a habit and even a lifestyle if you change your life, and it will change your life when you practice regularly. I'm living proof. Now, how can we begin to heal damage already done, not realizing the importance of gratitude? No one can go back and make a new start. But anyone can start now and make a brand new ending. This isn't a promise of days without pain, laughter without sorrow, sun without rain, but a solid promise of strength for the day, comfort for the tears, and light for the way. Disappointments happen, and they're like road bumps. They slow you down a little bit, but you enjoy the smooth ride afterwards. Don't stay on the bumps too long, just move on. When you feel down because you didn't get what you want, just sit tight and think of what you can be grateful for. The practice of gratitude will help you to become the person you truly want to be. Just do it. I know it's easy to be grateful for the good things, right? Yet a life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are grateful for the setbacks. I guarantee you. So be grateful that you don't have already everything you desire. If you did, what would be there to look forward to? Be grateful when you don't know something, for it gives you the opportunity to learn. Be grateful for the difficult times. During those times, you grow. Be grateful for your limitations. They give you opportunities for improvements. Be grateful for each challenge which will build your strength and character. Be grateful for your mistakes. They will teach you valuable lessons. And be grateful when you're tired and weary, because it means you've given your all. Gratitude can turn a negative into positive. Find a way to be grateful for your troubles, and there can become your blessings. Now, how do you start to be grateful for absolutely everything in your life? I can make only suggestions to inspire you, because there is not one single way to do anything. Everyone must work out their direction in life. Following another will only show you how things work for them. It may be not even appropriate for even one single person. Gratitude can change your life, but only if you practice it often and intentionally. There are plenty of ways to practice gratitude, whether by smiling at someone, writing letters, journaling, giving someone your time, showing support, or giving a gift to a loved one. So make every day a Thanksgiving day for yourself. Be grateful and kind to others and to yourself. And you will live a longer, healthier, higher esteemed, and connected life. Most importantly, teach your children and grandchildren the attitude of gratitude by example. Another way to practice gratitude with the entire family is to start a good memory bank. This is here, Jeff's and Judy's memory bank. Write every day a great positive memory on a piece of paper, fold it and deposit it in a large decorated glass jar. Whenever you feel deprived, sad, or frustrated, pick one out of your old memories, out of your jar, read it, mentally go there, and consciously feel the gratitude for your memory. You will realize quickly how much power you have to redirect your mind towards gratitude. This is Judy's and Jeff's here. They started a few weeks ago. You could also take a quiet moment every morning when you're first awake to appreciate who you are and what you already have, and be grateful for the day ahead. I like to meditate every morning with gratitude. Thank you very much for giving me your time today, and I hope I could inspire you a little bit about gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you.